In a push to go after Islamic State-linked terrorists, the U.S. military is increasing material deliveries and intelligence sharing with Nigeria. This according to a statement by top U.S. Africa Command military official. Washington's increased cooperation with Abuja follows diplomatic pressure by U.S. on Nigeria over jihadist violence in the country. The U.S. military, according to Lieutenant General John Brennan, is keeping an aggressive approach in pursuing IS-linked targets on the continent.
Well, the targets were areas that all terrorist groups from the Sahel use as a staging area. The most recent information we received from the Nigerians was it was ISIS West Africa or ISIS Sahel related. We developed those targets in conjunction with the Nigerians at their behest.
Brennan's statement comes on the sidelines of a U.S.-Nigeria security meeting in the Nigerian capital last week. According to the U.S. commander, the Pentagon has also kept open lines of communication with militaries in the junta-led Sahel countries of Burkina Faso, Niger and Mali. Last week's inaugural U.S.-Nigeria Joint Working Group meeting came a month after the U.S. announced surprise Christmas Day strikes on IS-linked targets in northwest Nigeria. The U.S. commander said Islamic State West Africa province is the most concerning group in the region. Nigeria has come under renewed scrutiny from Trump, who has accused the government of failing to protect Christians targeted by Islamist militants in the north. However, Abuja denies any systematic persecution of Christians. It says the operations focus on Islamist groups and armed gangs that attack both Christians and Muslims. Africa's most populous country is roughly evenly split between a mostly Muslim north and mostly Christian south. Religious and ethnic identity remains a sensitive topic in Nigeria that has seen sectarian violence throughout its history. And for the latest, our correspondent Louisa Olaniyi reports from Lagos.
The U.S. says its Christmas Day airstrikes in northwest Nigeria targeted Islamic State-linked militants who operate mainly from neighboring Niger Republic. While the operation is seen as a boost to Nigeria's counter-terrorism efforts, analysts say it highlights the need for Nigeria to consolidate gains through stronger border security and sustained intelligence cooperation, especially as the U.S. military is increasing material deliveries and intelligence sharing with Nigeria. At the same time, authorities face growing calls to clearly account for the operation and reassure the public that civilians were not involved. From Lagos, Nigeria, Louisa Olaniyi, WION World is One.